again, and welcome back. Well, it's been amazing. I'm in Little America right now. Little America, Wyoming. So I'm most of the way, I'm about halfway, I don't know. I'm on my way home. It's been a great trip. I almost can't believe how good it's been. It's a beautiful day. The weather's been lovely. Great stuff happened. It's been just an overwhelming abundance of blessings this entire trip. And I'm on my way home and I'm reflecting on what I've been through for the last couple of months. And I have to face the fact that I may be the most media-obsessed person that I know. I don't consume a lot of media, but I realized when I was visiting my mother that a big part of what we did together as a family when I was a child was watch television. And a lot of what we did together when I was there was watch movies and talk about them. So, consuming media has been something that I've done a lot of in my lifetime, especially in those early formative years. And I noticed from making these little travel blogs that my life in the real world has been very much defined by my media making. You know, I've written over 1,000 articles, hundreds of radio shows, dozens of TV shows, a few movies, lots of albums. I mean, like, my life is pretty well documented in media, and I continue to produce more media. And media is kind of what gives me a role in the real world, which is weird. But when I spot interesting people, being in media, you know, having a radio show, having a travel vlog, any excuse to interview someone is just a great in for meeting people. And I've been able to meet really interesting people by being a media producer, and this trip was no different. That I talked to people who I wouldn't have talked to had I not had an excuse to talk to them, and my excuse to talk to them was that I was making a travel blog. And it always works. If you ask to interview someone for some kind of media outlet, it doesn't matter how small it is or how few people listen to it, almost everyone will agree to an interview, and then you've got a great opportunity to talk to people. And that's just been how I've lived my life, is that you know, I don't consume a lot of media. I live off grid, and in fact, I'm not competitive in media. You know, my media sensitivities are still like back in the 90s, right? When I had some sense of how media worked in this world. Like, I watch TV now. Not only do I not like know any of the people or what's going on, I don't even know why they're putting it on the air. Like, I don't understand the psychological underpinnings for a lot of the media that's going out on the air. It's a completely different media environment. And forget about the internet. Forget about being relevant on Instagram. Like, I haven't got a chance of that. You know, I still produce media as though it's 1995. But I've never been, I've never wanted to work in the industry. I've always recognized that media is part of psychological warfare, and in the media warfare, I feel like those old mujahideen fighters, that we used to see in Afghanistan, with their flintlock rifles, with their long beards and their camels and their flintlock rifles, saying they're going to bury America. Well, sure enough, they did, because they don't need to defeat America militarily. All they need to do is survive, and that flintlock rifle will help them survive. We don't need to beat them in the psychological warfare field. All we need to do is survive. All we need to do is maintain our humanity. All we need to do is love and be who we are, and show the fact, and show other people that you can still love and be who you are in this world. And we will defeat them. We will defeat them.